Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're racing around TFR, which is my Monday league that I like to race in. A little bit more competition. I'm not as high up there in the rankings, but I do good when I can and show up when I can. It's round 3 and we're around China, and I've missed round 1 and 2. I think I just completely forgot about round 1, and then round 2 I was away for 4th of July, so it wasn't able to make it. So now we're showing up round 3, and as you can see, we're in a Red Bull. This isn't actually the team I drive for. I drive for Williams, and I missed the sprint already because I had a bug with my game, so we're doing it a bit late. So we missed out on points in the sprint. So we're already starting in the lower bit of point scores. We actually have no points after the sprint because we missed out, just barely making it. Maybe a minute or two longer and we would have had it, but that's besides the point. We're gonna look for a good result here for Williams. Williams is not doing too hot so far in tier 1, but tier 2 they've been kicking it off. They got a win around China today, so we're looking to replicate that, or even just get somewhere in the top 5. Maybe top 7 is more my speed. But here we go for our first lap of quali. Down all the way around this long right-hander that we call turn 1, all the way down into turn 2. And so this first quali lap we're actually going to use to just get warmed up, because I've come into this not playing F1 in 2 weeks. Been a bit busy, like I said, 4th of July. So trying to see what I can do here is I go over the curb.
That was atrocious.
As you hear me say, I go over the curb really weirdly. I cut it very, very harsh. I'm riding all over the curb here, down into this left-hander. Trying to get out of here with as much speed, cut that corner as much as possible while staying on the track. We're gonna come down into this corner and we're gonna go
even worse.
Really deep. And I mean, so far it just hasn't been too hot. I'm gonna stay super far down. I probably should have went a little bit higher, but I'm gonna burn all the battery I can, turn the DRS on, and we're gonna burn as much as we can. Try and make up as much time as possible. Save a bit of battery for the final straight. Coming down.
Oh, that's deep.
And I went deep again. And I'm gonna lose maybe 3-4 tenths in that corner alone. Coming down into the final corner. See if I can stick this. 2 tires on the track up to the line.
Okay, yeah, that was really Oh, I forgot to... If I got my 3 braking points on those couple corners, it could have been a 32. Definitely could have been a 32.
And a 132 is definitely the time we're going to be looking for. Right now, our supposed teammate D, he is last season's winner. This guy is really quick as we go onto the grass a little bit. Starting our second lap of quali. We have a little bit of a little board to look at, a little, what can we get to? What's going to be the quickest in, just the times around here, in which D is. I'm in a Red Bull, D's in a Red Bull. But we'll get our points switched over if we do score them. Points in this league go down to 15th place. Now coming down, cutting the corner a lot again. And I'm up 4 tenths. So
I cut in a bit early there, because I wasn't too sure.
So far so good. And I actually go wide here just to test it out. And I keep a lot of speed, and I go up to 4 tenths up, and then I actually lose a lot of momentum having to slow down there. In which I'll know for next lap.
Lost a tenth somehow.
I'll know for the next lap not to do that again. I'll just do it the regular way I normally do. As that chicane there was a little bit rough. Coming around this long right-hander. Going a little bit wider than last lap. Up about 3.38. Pushing 4 tenths. Not as much battery as I did last lap. In which we're going to lose a bit of time here coming into this corner as we go just perfect into that second to last corner. Now coming up to the final corner, 16% battery to play with on the power, everything working really well.
4 tenths. No improvement. What the fuck? Oh, 33-0. I gotta get back around pretty quick, though. I was gonna do something else in-game, but I, like, forgot.
And as you hear me say, I need to get back around quick, in which I do. Get out of the pits, new tires, minimum fuel. You can also hear me forget about wanting to do something, and I was going to get a tow initially, but there was something else I wanted to do. I still can't remember to this day what I wanted to do. But so far, so good. We were about even. We're still sitting even, so no real improvement. Fresher tires, so we will be a lot nicer. We go and take the corner a little bit.
Look how much better it is when you take that normally.
Take it a little bit more normal. Up about a half a tenth. Coming out and around this quick right-hander. Almost lost the car, a little bit of the car there.
Rough.
And I went a little bit deep there, but we're
2/10 and lost a half a tenth there, but not bad.
up just nearing 2/10. We get this corner down pretty perfectly here. Couldn't have asked for a better corner there. Up about 2.5 tenths coming out of this long right-hander onto the back straight. Up about 2.5 tenths. A decency of battery to burn. Coming down to the end of this back straight. I'm braking a little bit earlier because last time I sent it deep. Pretty nice on the cornering. Could have been a little bit more. Could have turned a little bit earlier. Coming into the final corner. 10% of battery left. DRS on.
3/10, P6, come on. Split the Astons. I forgot what I was gonna do though. I wanted to do something, I don't know what it was.
P6 and our rival in RRL are one of our, rivals in
I don't
other
know, it's
leagues.
weird because there's no
My
range
master is P13,
Alright, good luck.
and as you hear me say in the background, there's no rain showing. There's supposed to be rain in this race. And on the radar there, it didn't say there was any rain to come. So a little bit confused as we get going alongside of this McLaren here already looking for a place of improvement, and he just pushes me wide a little bit. So I'm going to start losing a place to Kai's here in the RB as I'm going down the inside into turn 2. Hoping for a little bit of favor. B29 gets a better exit than the McLaren of
Great
Bora.
start. Bora just pushes me wide.
And now going to come out around the outside, just giving enough room, but I like the outside line better here because Bora, he's running a little bit nicer. He can keep more momentum.
Kai's
I'm
needs
gonna
stuff. Off.
And as you hear me say, I just need to get past Kai's. And I will get it done, and I'll be right behind B29. I'd like to be ahead. I thought about it there, but I thought better of the move.
B29's having it rough right now.
And as you hear me say, B29's having a little bit of a rough time right now. So I'm looking to get ahead of him because he's a little bit slow right now for my likings. And I looked on the inside, and he just gives me a little push.
Bit too far of a send, maybe.
As you hear me say, it might have been a little bit too far. I think I should have been left a little bit more room, but that slows us down a bit. So now he's going to push. I'm going to push. I'm burning my battery. He's burning his battery. But I have slipstream, and he's got clean air. So I'm going to come and look around the outside. I probably should have picked the inside line. Going to break a little bit deeper than him, leaving him the space. Sticking the outside, hopefully looking to get the move done. And I'm not going to back out quite yet as I stick the inside, leave him just enough room, but he doesn't have to brake as much as I do. Side by side, lovely racing between me and B29 here. I can't complain, but I have no battery, so I have to back out of it. And I will stick to P7 as I actually look down the inside again into turn 1 here. Side by side, once
Leave the
again.
door open then. Call it Bruno Mars.
Gives me a little bit of a push here, and he gets the move done again. And I stick to P7.
He doesn't like me right now, but there's no report of rain right now, though. Weather report.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
Oh, 15
Dry's
minutes.
definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
It didn't say nothing about no rain.
And as you hear Mark say, about 10 to 15 minutes till rain. And as you can see,
starting to struggle. So the guys ahead, though, I think.
five-ish laps later, it's getting to be a little bit darker around the circuit. And I think rain should be coming around 5 to 10 minutes about now, but it's getting really dark.
Oh, that's a moment.
So it's really hard to tell. And up to this point, me and B29, have been pretty spaced out. I catch up on the straights, but Kai's has been catching up a lot. And CJH is 7 seconds behind, so the three of us are on our own little terrain, our own little caddy.
Yeah, so for today, I'll probably just be fighting for P6 all day.
And as you hear me say, I'll probably be fighting for P6 all day, and that's...
Like, I don't think I'll be fighting for anything more than that.
That seems to be my pace right now. That seems to be where I'm at, and...
If I do, it's a miracle.
And just how it's going to end out, because right now, I'm just similar pace with B29 and Kai's. And that's what it's looking to be like right now.
Never know what the rain will bring? Yeah, but my rain pace is atrocious. Oy. I keep going wide
Okay,
there.
we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
And as you hear Mark say, I don't think we're far away from rain.
Oh, there's the rain. I see it. Yep, it's coming.
And now about 2 laps later,
Now we
rain's
just gotta pick the right chance.
coming
the right
down.
point. I'm gonna go when D goes. Because... D's really... smart.
And as you hear me say, as I'm focusing on the race, I'm going to pick what D does, because D, he's in the lead right now. He's got a lot to think about. So I'm going to kind of focus and go when he goes, or when I feel like it's best for me to go as it is, because D, he can pit a lot later because the track's going to be wetter.
I potentially want to get ahead of B before DRS goes off. But
And we're still happy that
it's
we're
going
on
to
the
be
right tyres at the moment.
more wet
I pressed my button.
the further he
Pull
goes
up my
around
dick.
compared to when I go around. So right now he's going into the final corner, and I'm not quite there yet. So he can pit maybe a lap later than I
Guys
can,
doesn't like my braking points.
depending on how much rain there is on the track. Because as you can see, Mint Kestrel,
Mint
He-
hit it already.
he's coming to the pits, and I'm thinking he's a little bit crazy
He's
for
gone
that.
on to mediums. Oh, he's f***ed it. Mint's f***ed his race.
And he actually goes on to mediums, and he just ruins his race entirely right now. As that's what I thought.
I think it might be this lap or next. I think it might be this lap with the way I'm sliding.
But Mint started
I'm
on
not sliding
mediums.
terribly, but
So he went on intermediates. It said there just before
Losing
it popped
time.
away, but now I'm starting to lose a lot of time to B29. Here's where my pace starts to go into the mud, and he'll
it
start
might be now.
to pull out a lot
Confirmed,
more than
we'll
I would
see you
like.
at the end of this lap.
By the time the end of this lap happens, you can see D goes into the
Right, we're
pits,
no longer
and
sure that these tyres
B29's
will
9/10 ahead of
right
me.
time to come in and
And I
change.
actually
Oh,
go
no.
deep. I nearly hit the wall, in which I do. Kai's, I'm ghosted, so he likes to get ahead. I want to not get a 10-second, and Kai's is
Wow.
now ahead of me.
That was horrible.
As you can hear me say, that wasn't so great, and I'm lost time to him, and I
Oh, I didn't know which button I was
and
pressing.
I actually miss
Oh,
my
no.
pit-in button because
DRS has been
I
disabled
haven't
by
raced in
the
2 weeks. I don't know
DRS will be
which
on
button's
time.
what. I kind of
Already
forgot.
lost the position
but
to Kai's. We
Go,
just
go.
lose another
Your late turn-in meant we had a slower
second
than
to him.
planned Pit stop, I'm afraid. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Somebody stayed out. Did somebody stay out? McLaren? This rain needs to go away quick.
And as you hear me say, this rain needs to go away quick. And actually, like I said, somebody stayed out. It was a McLaren, and the McLarens had to double stack if they wanted to both go in at the same time, in which Karim, he actually opted out of doing. So he pitted a lap later, and here he is a lap
Well, these
later.
guys have inters practice from the sprint. I'm over here fucking in the mud.
As you hear me say, I'm a little bit in the mud. As Karim's now 1.1 behind, and actually now under a second. He's got insane interspace. I don't know where he's found it from.
Kareem, he's just come out of nowhere. Actually, he had pace. He was in the top 4. What am I talking? Or top 5.
And now, only 2 laps later, he's on the back of me. Coming into
Kareem's
this
just
next
found his
straight.
pace.
As you hear me say, he's just found this pace.
because I didn't commit to my braking.
And I'm starting to struggle, as my inters and wet pace is not amazing in this game. I'm purely just a dry runner when it comes to racing around tracks, which is a problem for me. As Kai's and B29 have flown up the road, I've lost 2 seconds to both of them. And here comes the McLaren of Kareem, and he'll come down my inside and just try and do something about it, but overall, he'll just have better tires and the better pace to get the move done.
He's
And up
on the
next,
dry line. No way I'm winning that.
up next is Willow. As you can see me slide around that last corner. Willow is ABJ's teammate at Mercedes.
You're dropping a
So
second a lap to the car
we
behind.
will
1 second.
have to see what we can do to keep him behind. Because at the moment, not really sure when the rain goes away. I think it was between 5 to 10 minutes for this rain to go
This
away.
rain needs to go.
As you hear me say, rain's got to go. I've about had enough.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration
10
out
minutes
there, you do.
still.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
They say 10 minutes and then they tell me 10 minutes again.
And as you hear me complaining about the rain, 2 laps later, I got Willow all over the back of my car. I've been holding him off for the
Okay,
most part
rain
on
should
this
be
straight
ending
here.
shortly. So watch those lap times. We may have to pit for dries at very short notice. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
Noel, how long will softs go around here? Because if it dries up and it's like lap 21, 22, should I go softs?
How long are our softs gonna go around here? Because I'm not too sure. I haven't done any practice. I haven't done any testing. And
Okay,
the
I
rain's
think
gonna
we've got the
clear up
right
soon.
tyres for the time being.
So I'm just hoping I can maybe get to soft tires and see what I can do. As Willow gets past us there. And I'm gonna want to look back towards the inside, but
Softs
it's
around 8 laps. So if it's lap 22 or later, I should go softs. Lap 21 or later even. I don't have softs. Never mind. In the mud.
I don't have softs. So we're gonna be on medium tires if we do come in. As Willow just starts pulling down the road already. There's nothing I can really do. Getting close to him, but as you can see, he's just flying down the road.
Supposedly the track dries quick, because that's what's happened in the T2 race.
And now a lap later, the rain is actually fully
Otherwise-
stopped. So we're gonna look towards this track drying, as in the T2 race, the rain actually dried really quick. So, or sorry, the track dried really quick.
I don't know. I think it's too early to pit. Right? I feel like it's way too
And
early.
I'm gonna look for potentially when D goes in, because D is P1. He's in the best spot right now. So I'm gonna look towards what his strategy is, what he's gonna do, and then I'll pit accordingly. But right now,
I think one more maybe.
right now, it's just still way too wet. As Willow goes into the pits.
I don't know. I don't think the tires are there yet. I'll go one more.
Pitting
Willow
this lap
pits,
then,
so does
coming to the
Bora.
pits at the end of this lap.
And these guys are on to the
I feel like it's way
mediums
too early.
very early. Lap 22, so 6 to go.
But we have a benchmark too, so. Bora, 8.2. 8.6. Bora's 8.8 right now.
You're running low on ERS. Remind
Feeling mediums are better? I only have mediums, so. Should I go one more? Yeah, I'm gonna go one more round.
And at the beginning of the lap, Bora was 8 seconds
one more.
behind. And now he's 14 seconds behind, fighting with CJH on the inters.
The thing is that the Alpine are in a spot where they're both really close and similar on pace. Is that ABJ? I'm right behind ABJ.
As you hear me say, I'm behind ABJ. You know.
Yeah, and he's losing
competition.
more.
ABJ's on dry tires. He went for a risk.
Guys, I'm about to lap ABJ.
And as you hear me say, I'm about to lap ABJ. And that'll be the funniest thing ever, because he just switched from controller to wheel, and he's been talking a lot. So this is really funny for me, for the fact that I'm right
Are
behind
we
him.
serious? This is the guy who... Okay. Come on, wave the blue flag, fucker. ABJ! Yeah, get all the way, pussy! Yeah, pussy! Oh no. I'm just gonna stay out another lap. Because look at how hard he's struggling compared to me on these old inters. Yeah, stay out one more. Fall off needs to be studied? Yeah, mate.
And after that little banter between me and ABJ and me lapping him there, 3 laps later,
Stay out.
tires are looking good.
B29 pit. Okay, I'll stay out.
And B29 actually pits. His tires, he told me at the end of
B29's
this
gonna catch
race.
me like crazy though. 69. 6% a lap.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trading
He
the
told
car
me
ahead
his
by.
tire wear was at
4.0
86% at this race, so he had to pit. So he's actually going to come out behind Dan Lutonian, in which I'm hoping Dan can give me a little bit of time, a little bit of a break.
6% a lap and we got 2 laps left. So it's gonna be like mid 80s maybe.
And B29 immediately right behind Dan Lutonian.
Dan's ahead of B29. B29's ahead of Dan. Okay. So
And-
we have a bit of a problem.
And B29 gets the move done immediately, and as you hear me say, we have a bit of a problem. B29 got past Dan a lot quicker than
And
I
it's
would have liked.
B29. Just be very gentle. Yeah. I gotta be gentle through here. Because this is where I was gaining a lot of tire wear.
And I got a 3-second on the last lap. So a little clumsy mistake for me, so I have to keep a 3-second gap by the time the end of this race occurs.
73.
And the tire wear is getting up there, and it's getting up there pretty quick. I should have changed my front brake bias, so I got
B29
less
is catching a lot
wear.
there. As long as I can keep the 3 seconds on him. Mint. Class.
As you hear me say, that's what I need to do, is just keep 3 seconds on him. And he's gained,
I heard a lot of wheel spin there. That's not
and he's
good.
gained 3 seconds this lap
75.
already. So far, it's
What
not
were we at
too
the start?
great.
73? Or it's 69? I don't know, man.
And as you can see me taking it very carefully through here, I could have taken it a lot more aggressive, but I want to make sure I
Lord,
don't get a
please.
puncture.
Help me to the end of this race.
I'm in puncture territory, and we're starting the final
Come on,
lap.
Owais.
Now I'm hoping
Okay, mate,
that my
final
actual
lap.
teammate Owais, who's right behind us, could get in front of me and give me DRS, and that might boost me to the end. So I'm hoping he could maybe get up here and catch up, but it looks like his tires aren't really doing him justice. And he's starting to struggle a bit. He's actually got a missing end
Owais
plate.
could find pace here. And give me DRS on the main straight. Or the back straight, the main straight. Yeah, the big one. Come on, Owais. I need this. We need this. This is big points here, mate. ABJ spun. I'm not gonna beat B29. There you go, D. Didn't expect anything less of him. I think I took it too light that last lap. B29's got me. That penalty f***ed me. Ugh.
As we come down the back straight on the final lap, B29's 3.5, and he's going to gain a lot more. His tires are a lot better. As I come into the second to final turn, really slowly, I already know he's got me. There's no point in trying.
Please, B29 mess up. Please, 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 please.
As you hear me begging for him to mess up, but he's got me.
It's so far-fetched. Yeah.
And
I needed Owais to give me
it'll
a toe.
be
That's alright.
E5
Fucking
on
go!
the day.
B5, baby!
And I am well happy with that. I couldn't be any happier. I thought I was be fighting for P6, and we somehow lucked out. Kareem fell out of the top 10. He's in P12. Phantom Fox, he had a rough day off the rip. CJH, Kai's, those guys were just a little bit slower, and Willu messed
P16!
up.
ABJ P16!
And as you hear me bantering about ABJ did finish P16, as we were joking in the beginning of this race that he would do, and he actually did. So,
P16!
and now jokes aside, we actually are P16 in the dry race because we missed round 1 and round 2 around here, so it's not really ideal. So we're P16, and then in the constructors, we're P9. So we have a lot of work to do, and it's a lot of catching up to do. So that'll be it for today. That was China. There's all my incidents if you want to see them. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you around Miami next week.